Welcome. This is Anthony Nayagan. See, in a series of talks I'm giving every Sunday, last week we spoke about love and about human love and divine love, and I was saying why it is not any different, and how do we realize divine love in our being. And I said, liberate yourself, realize your own loving nature, seek knowledge about your beloved, and love for the sake of loving. And today we are going to get into something a little deeper than that. And I am going to ask you a few questions, if I may. If someone asks you, why are you happy? What would you say? If someone asks you why you are joyful, what would you say? If someone asks you, why are you as loving? What would you say? See, unless you intellectually derive at an answer, naturally there is no answer to these questions. Don't you think? Brothers and sisters, when we are infants, we were an ineffable bundle of joy, happiness, and love. We had no reason why. In our created state, that is what we are. We are an ineffable bundle of joy, happiness, and love. See, that is why we do not have an answer to why we are like that. So what changed our perspectives? What happened? See, we developed ordered ways to derive happiness, joy, and love. These ordered ways employed cause and effect for the derivation of happiness, joy, and love. We need something to make us happy, joyful, and loving. A drink, a joint, food. Someone has to do something to make us happy, joyful, and loving, such as others loving us, having sex, being entertained. Brothers and sisters, happiness, joy, and love do not begin somewhere and end somewhere naturally. These are abstract phenomena, incredibly abstract phenomena. We have made it begin somewhere and end somewhere. That's where things went wrong. Therefore, it is essential that we need to return to our natural state of being. It is in this state we experience fullness of happiness, joy, and love. Not only the fullness of happiness, joy, and love, even enlightenment of our being depends on this return. See, spirituality does not lead us to an ineffable and unpredictable destination where strange things await us. It actually takes us back to the infant that we once were. During this time, we were happy, joyous, and unconditionally loving. Most of all, we were enlightened in the wisdom and the being of God. Everything we seek in spirituality is within us. We are the start and we are the destination in our spiritual seeking and the journey itself. So the process actually is one of unlearning and learning. Now, well, there are a few, but I will talk about something, that are very, very important in our journey back. Number one is the desires. See, desires make us willful. Willfulness is necessary to be the best that we can be. Desires are not bad. It is bad when the focus of our desire is in our past or into the future. Instead, we must make us willful and productive in the present moment. Beyond the present moment, desires must not have any influence in our lives. The second is ordered perceptions. See, our intelligence should not be limited to black and white. Life is not restricted to black and white. It is based on the gray matter in between. We need to expand our limited intelligence to include the exploration of several formless and expansive universe, which I call the gray matter. See, our soul, our life itself, the air we breathe, joy, happiness, love, all of these are formless and expansive universe in itself. See, we must intentionally be summa. Now, this summa means the moments in our lives during which we are thoughtless and actionless. Without thoughts and without actions, we only observe what we witness in the present moment. It is important. It is in the present moment what we witness and what we observe. That is what Summa is. And Summa is otherwise known as meditation. Not only as ritual exercise, but the meditation must evolve as part of our lives. In other words, even when we are wide awake, we need to learn to be Summa. Always remain joyously grateful. In every moment in our lives, brothers and sisters, look for that reason to be joyously grateful. You will be surprised. It is there always. Allow me to conclude this with a quote. And it says, "Dear friends, may no adversity paralyze you. Be afraid neither of the world, nor of the future, nor of your weaknesses. The Lord has allowed you to live in this present moment of history so that by your faith, His name will continue to resound throughout the world. Pope Benedict XVI said this. He passed away yesterday on New Year's Eve. Let me read this again. Dear friends, may no adversity paralyze you. Be afraid neither of the world, nor of the future, nor of your weaknesses. The Lord God has allowed you to live in this present moment of history so that by your faith, His name will continue to resound throughout the world. With that, I wish you all a happy New Year 2023. God bless you. Thank you so much for listening.